You cannot have meaningful development without electricity. France has a population of 65 million people, yet it generates 4 times more electricity, 4 times, than all the 47 sub-Saharan African countries generate for their 805 million people. What that means is that a French person consumes 50 times more electricity than an African today. So what do you say if a Frenchman told you your continent is rising? You have to ask yourself, what exactly is he saying? And then there is a lot of talk about trade. Africa joining the world and becoming a partner in global trade. I don't know if you checked, moving a ton of fertilizer from a US port to the Kenyan port of Mombasa, which is a 9,000 kilometer journey, costs $40. But moving the same ton of fertilizer from Mombasa to Kampala, 1,000 kilometers away, costs $120. That is 30 times, costs 30 times more to move cargo across African borders than it costs to move cargo to African ports. That cannot be constituting rising. But now let's talk about aid. Germany was a recipient of aid after the Second World War. So was Japan, so was South Korea, so was Malaysia, or even famous Singapore. They all received aid. But there's something special about them, which is they all, without exception, graduated from being aid recipients within 20 years. By the time those 20 years were over, they were actually giving aid to other people. But Africa, 60 years later, Africans are negotiating on a global stage the next form of aid they think they want to be getting. Why is it that we are not able to graduate from aid? Why is it we are not able to start giving aid to others 60 years later?
Voice of Africa by Africans.